Okay, today we're going to record another one of these live website reviews, live case studies. So let's go ahead. We're on the Zero to Digital New Hampshire ranking, business ranking page. So let me just filter by industry here, and I'll say banking. You can see we have 12 results currently. Um, we'll go with Bellwether Community Credit Union today in Manchester, New Hampshire. You can see they're ranked top 189,000 globally, 5,000 next pages. That's pretty good exposure um, uh, generally overall when you consider all websites globally. So that's pretty good. So let's go ahead and click on them here and check out their website. So the first thing you notice, uh, of course, is the big member notice up top. Um, about their hours closing at their branches. I think that's helpful for members. Yeah, I understand that the desire to get that information in front of your members. Your members are obviously important. You want to have customer retention, um, so that's fine. I think that you could make an argument that you know that kind of deflects from a new user, new website visitor, um, you know, to see this before anything else. But anyway, customer retention is still important. So I'll go ahead and close that. Now let me just kind of take a look at this real quick here. So they have this scrolling banner across the top, which is pretty standard, right? Looks like talk about home buying, earning rewards, making money when you use your debit card, and saving money on mortgages or mortgage closing costs. Let me just kind of scroll down. I just see a lot of kind of uh, typical things. A lot of standard icons. Um, long lists of links here. Um, Kind of this little midsection here that almost doesn't look like it's part of the site. Almost looks like an image at first or something. Looks like the whole thing. I'm not sure. I don't know. Yeah, they are kind of images, aren't they? That they all open up that. Huh. Interesting. Well, anyway, um, that might just be a bug there. Um, so in showing the rates, which is helpful when you're a user, you want to see that. You might not have the information in front of you as far as well how this is compared to somebody else, but it looks like actually they have a little comparison here, so that's good. So they seem to have a much better rate than the average New Hampshire bank or mortgage company, so that's good. Um, yeah, I guess there's some helpful information here for sure. You know, there's a lot of stuff, kind of a lot of like standard stuff, which is, I mean, icons are. I'm not against icons at all. For sure, icons can be a good accent to any text or any graphics on any website and kind of give it a little bit of life and design. Um, I guess, and I would say generally for a banking website or for a credit union here, you know I've seen sites that are a lot busier than this. So this is pretty clean, especially the top here. Actually, I'd say it's pretty clean. There's a lot of links. Probably, actually, these don't even have sublinks, so that's fine. I mean, even if they were, they're hidden. I'd say overall, this is pretty clean. Like I can kind of see this visually and not get too overwhelmed. Because I think it's good that the user is able to kind of understand one thing at a time, right? Or be able to take and digest something and interpret it in a simple way. So I think this is good. Um, I think let me go ahead and let me see if this is just a little search thing here. So if I were to look at like loan for example, okay, so I shouldn't have clicked enter or typed enter too quickly there. So I get some options here, and they're kind of looking at the first few results down here on the search page. Um, that's cool. I mean, I think that a lot of websites have search pages, but a lot of them aren't very helpful. Um, this looks like it has some good information. How can I apply? How do I apply? How do I automate? That's helpful. If you're if you're not a member of Bellwether and you're just visiting the site, um, you probably have a specific reason why you're visiting a site like this, right? Um, you're trying to learn something about their services to see if it's a fit for what you're looking for. So be able to search for like loans or whatever and just see those specific results, I think is a helpful thing. Um, One thing I would say quickly, I've kind of navigated back and forth. If somebody were to exit out of this, you should probably try to keep this hidden. You can use like cookies for that, for example. So when I exit, add a cookie, and that way when I go back and forth, I don't keep seeing that. So let me just click on bank here. So now I do have a sublink, sublinks once I click on that. And now we have a lot more links we can look at. So borrow, a lot of stuff here, um, services. So let me just kind of go back to like just a very basic thing. So say I want a bank, checking. Um, Something else that I've noticed with banks is there's a lot of um, like branded names of different things, right? So here we can see my money account or live free checking. Like, and I don't understand all that goes into. Um, some of those might be third party, and there might be certain partnership agreements, contracts that require that they call them certain things. But when I'm who I am, right, just a non-banking person, a regular user, I don't know what my money account means, right? Or live free checking, right? Um, Say I want to just open up a regular checking account. Which one, which one do I click on, right? So in this case, I'll click on the first one and hope that maybe that's what I'm looking for. And now if you're going to talk, if this, quote unquote, my money thing does have extra benefits more than just a regular checking account, then maybe explain what that means. But kind of also, reiterate that it's like a standard checking account as far as, hey, you're looking to open a checking account. This is a checking account. But it has a couple benefits to it. But yes, this is what you're looking for, the checking account. And maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm nitpicking there, but um, just my first thought when I saw that, when I've seen that in the past as well. So just kind of back to like the overall layout design of the site again. We kind of have, it looks like we've clicked on my money account. We have a kind of a call to action here on the top, actually two, right? Open your account, which I'll open this up in a new page. Let's see, a new tab. So open account brings you to an external website. Actually, not bccu.org is their website, but it brings you to our subdomain, where you could, looks like it started with an application here. And then this one, let's see, schedule an appointment. Oops, no, I don't want to look up appointment. Let's just click on this. And this is another form here. So that's fine. I guess open your account if you're more ready to fill out the application and get the process started. This one is if you have kind of questions. So I do like how there are a couple options there. It looks like the image is stretched a little bit here, but the call to action right across the top. I think that's fine. Then we kind of get more into what it is. It looks like we have some links to some other types of checking here, because live free checking and courtesy pay. And then I don't know what these two are here. So I might put those further down the page, just because the person, I've clicked here to learn about my money account. This, I don't want to necessarily, you don't want your users being stuck in a loop of going and visiting different pages, right? Keep them focused on the one here, the my money accounts. Then we have some information. Looks like we have some benefits to doing that. Some text that must be included here for legality's sake. Refer a friend. Again, I'm not yet a customer, so maybe don't try to get me to refer someone. Focus on me, I think, first. Try to convert me to a customer, and then after I do, then follow up in an email or something and ask me to refer somebody. it looks like they have this little other thing, which I think we had seen this on the homepage, this sign up, swipe, save thing on one of the banners. So again, that's kind of something different, right? And now we're kind of getting into other different things, right? Click switch, live free checking. This actually looks helpful. Compare our checking account. So this uh, allows me to compare my money to the live free. So I think that this is great, right? This is, as a user, this is what I want to see, because what fits for my purposes, right? Um, you know, okay, am I okay with this monthly service charge, or do I not want any sort of other charges? Like I just have a basic need, and I don't want to have any extra charges, right? This honestly should be at the top. I would change the, maybe have a link here just for like checking accounts, just general, and then get right into comparing the different types, right? Because in the first navigation here, I didn't have a choice. I had to click on one of these, and I didn't know what either one of them were. Um, then some additional services or kind of benefits, right? This is some more benefits that you have as a customer of theirs. Then another CTA, which is good. I think it's good to have multiple call to actions on the same page. Um, and then some kind of a little bit few more like benefits here, or kind of like just another call to action, really. Um, you know, not a member, it only takes $5, right? So another call to action. Frequently asked questions. I think this is great to have on this page, and then down to the footer. So, I mean, really, so I mentioned making this more of just a generic checking account page. Um, right. So I would do that. I would move the comparison up. I would remove all this stuff, click switch, and because these are other things. I believe, if I understand it correctly, and so let's just focus on checking account, right? Um, and and then the frequently asked questions is good. That's kind of like a second half of the sales funnel, right? Where, okay, I'm interested. Now I'm trying to make a decision. Do I want to become a customer or not? Oh, I have some questions. Oh, great. That answers my question. Oh, good. So I'm all set. I know exactly what I'm getting. Now I'm clear and free to go ahead and sign up. So I think that's good. Okay, let's check out. Just see. Let me just click on this live free and see if it's kind of the same thing here. So call to action up top, the free stuff, and then actually this one doesn't have the same comparison. So this one actually has fewer content, even though it's another checking account. But overall, the design and layout's the same, and I still have this member notice up top here that should be hidden. Let me just go somewhere else. Let's check. Let's see. Let's go over to borrow. We'll say mortgages. First-time home buyer. How about that? That's should be direct, right? I'm a first-time home buyer. I'm telling you that. So call to action up top. So this must be their standard kind of template of their website here. Which I think the call to action is good. What I don't think is good that seems to be standard is this right here. We have all these links that go to different pages, right? Some of them are still relevant, right? I mean, meet the home team, sure, that's who you'd be working with, mortgage calculator. But those are sending me to other places, right? Like, if these are part of the sales funnel, right? If I might want to navigate through these before I make a purchasing decision, like let me get there, but don't throw it all at me at the same time, right? Like let's get into this, right? So let's maybe have a call to action, or maybe even move this down. But let's start with something like this, right? A message straight to me, right? My first home is out there. The perfect mortgage is right here, right? Let's get right into that, where they're relating to you, right? They understand the concerns, right? They understand the pauses, the questions, and then here, Bellwether, we've been doing it for 100 years. We know what we're doing. Let us bring you home too. That's great. And then it looks like we have, I don't know if these are different options. Yeah, these must be different options. Now, this might be nice to have like the little table comparison. Okay, but overall, the template, we have the call to action again and the frequently asked questions, which I think this should kind of be moved up. I would kind of probably remove some of these or put these in a table, or explain why you're giving me different choices like that. Um, but to just keep things moving here, let's see if we can check out one other page here. Okay, let's check out so community and blog. Let's check out their blog section here. So they have um, their list, their categories, archives. I wonder how many, if that goes back to 2014. That must be real then. Previews, blog posts. It looks like it's kind of can use some design tweaks here. This image is too big. This image is too small. But I understand. Honestly, I'd rather you push out content and do that. Worry about that more so than making it perfect from a design standpoint. So this is fine. So this one is from May 23rd, which is actually today. So let's see. Let me just kind of scan it real quick. Budget-friendly vacation. So they're trying to, create content that looks like it's relating to their typical members, maybe families, people with kids, people trying to be smart with their money, or don't have much money but are still trying to travel and vacation. And then actually, it looks like they have kind of a little call to action here, actually, which I think is great. This green path thing here that they're trying to promote at the end of their post. It looks like they're talking about green path financial wellness. We need to get a better understanding correctly. Okay, so that for the most part that's relevant to the post. I wanted to kind of check it real quick because a lot of times you can create a blog post and have something like this that is kind of like the default footer of the post, and it could sometimes be extremely irrelevant to what the actual post is about. But that seems to still be pretty relevant or geared towards the same people. So anyway, so I'll stop there. I'm over a little bit on time here, but I think overall, I think there are some things that I would tweak for sure from a design standpoint, from a usability standpoint. I think that a lot of parts of this website are pretty clean. When without this notice here, this is pretty clean and allows you to kind of see the website for what it is, not get too overwhelmed. I think that there could be some modernizing that's done with the design. But then these interior pages, right? Like the home page is good. It's kind of like a jumping off point, like a huge navigation menu basically for your website. And then these pages, the interior pages where we're focusing on specific services, that's really where the money is made, right? Where you're selling a service, a specific service or product to somebody, right? So this is where I would do a lot of reordering of the content, removing some things that maybe are sending users away, right? Let's keep them focused on this one thing, right? They clicked on my money account. Let's let them focus on my money account and move them through a sales funnel to actually signing up for a my money account, right? So I would just do some cleanup here, maybe some reordering of some of these things, this comparison chart, for example. But so for the most part, I would say could use some reordering, some little design tweaks, usability improvements. But I think the content for the most part is pretty good. The design is fine, so that's just kind of a quick preview of how I might look to make improvements to the website for Bellwether Community Credit Union. Thanks.